Hello everyone, how are you doing guys? I hope you are doing good. So in today's session, we are going to learn coordinate geometry, and this is the second class of coordinate geometry, right? So in the first class of coordinate geometry, we have already learned what is the meaning of ordinate and abscissa. Okay, x coordinate means distance from y-axis, y coordinate means distance from x-axis, right? Okay, and the horizontal is called x-axis, vertical is called y-axis. It divides the Cartesian plane into four parts: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Quadrant 1, positive, positive. Quadrant 2, negative, positive. Quadrant 3, negative, negative. And quadrant 4, sorry, quadrant 3, negative, negative. And quadrant 4, positive, negative. That's what we have learned, right? In today's session, we are going to learn something advanced. Okay, so stay tuned and let's start. Yeah, guys. So look at this. I'm enabling the feature and let's start the slideshow over there. Yeah. Okay, guys. Perfect. Just a second. Yeah. So look, guys. So in coordinate geometry, we already know. Okay, this is an important chapter for your school exams and your boards as well. Okay, weightage is 4 to 5 marks. And in today's session, we are going to learn about plotting a point. That how we plot a point. Actually, we have already learned about it already. Okay, distance formula, something new for us, and section formula, something new for us. And these things are not there in NCERT book. I'm sorry. This is something beyond the level of NCERT that we are going to learn. Okay, let's start. First of all, guys, we have to talk about the plotting of a point, right? And we have been already discussed this part that how to plot a point, right? Okay, so 2 comma 3 will be lying in the first quadrant. I'll just quickly tell you how to do that, right? 2 comma 3 is going to lie in the first quadrant. The distance of the point 2 comma 3 from the x-axis is 3 and from the y-axis is 2, right? So from the y-axis, the distance is 2. So the 2 is over here. And from x, the distance is 3. So 3 would be somewhere here. Okay, then 2 comma 3 will be a point over here, right? It's 2 comma 3. And in the same manner, we will be able to plot 2 comma minus 3 as well. Because if I'm talking about 2 comma minus 3, x is positive and y is negative. So point is going to lie in the fourth quadrant, right? Let's start. Okay, that's simple. Yeah, that's very simple, right? We have learned it actually. This is something new we have to learn. Think about it, guys. I am giving you any 2 points, okay, in this Cartesian plane, right? Okay, let's say the point is 1 comma 2 and 8 comma 5. And I'm asking you to find the distance between these 2 points. So if you join these 2 points, okay, what would be the length of the line segment? That's what my question is, right? Okay, so actually for that we have a formula, but actually we never write the formula directly, but derive the formulas, right? So let's try to understand that point. Okay, let's say you have point P over here, and the coordinate of point P is x1 comma y1. Okay, and there is, let's say, another point Q over here, and the coordinates of point Q is x2 comma y2. Now what is our target? Our target is to find the distance between P and Q. We have to get this distance, right? Okay, now to get the distance, look, I am doing a bit construction over there. I am dropping a horizontal line over here, and I'm dropping a vertical line. Okay, so that's what become a 90 degrees, a right angle triangle PQR, right, guys? Now please pay attention on this thing. This is really important for us. We need to find PQ. Okay, and every one of us knows that PQ square would be equals to what? PR square plus QR square. Okay, Pythagoras theorem, because it's a right angle triangle. Let's tell you one thing. For point P and point R, okay, can I say the distance of point P from the x-axis and the distance of point R from the x-axis? This is same, right? Okay, and if the distance from x-axis is same, that means their y coordinate are same, right? Because that's what we have learned, that the distance from x-axis is y coordinate, right? So over here, the distance from x-axis is same. That means for both the points, the y coordinate is going to be same, right, guys? Okay, so y coordinate is going to be same. Okay, so for the point P, the y coordinate is what? Y1. In the same manner, for the point R, the y coordinate is what? Y1. Okay, now one more thing, guys. Tell me one thing. Look at the point Q and point R. Can I say both the points are equidistant from the y-axis? Yeah. The distance of point Q and point R from y-axis is same, right? Okay. And the distance from y-axis is what? It is x coordinate, right? So basically for Q and for R, x coordinate is going to be same. That's why for R, x would be equals to x2 comma x2. sorry, not x2 only, right? Now guys, can I say the distance PR? देखो PR का coordinate is x1 y1. Sorry, P coordinate is x1 y1, R is x2 y1. What is the distance PR? The PR distance would be x2 minus x1. In the same way, what is the distance QR? It is y2 minus y1. Getting it? Okay, so we have to write PQ square equals to PR square. PR we just got x2 minus x1 whole square. And what is QR? QR we just got y2 minus y1 whole square, right? Now if I take the square root both sides of the equation, I'm going to get PQ equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. To find the distance between 2 points P and Q, you have to use the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. I hope the formula is clear to everyone. I'm repeating it again. Fine. Point P is x1, y1. Point Q is x2, y2. Okay. Point R. We need to find point R first of all. Look at this now. For point R and point P, okay, their y is same because their distance from x-axis is same. Okay. In the same manner, for point Q and point R, their x is going to be same because their distance from the y-axis is same, right? And that's why the coordinates of point R we got is x2 comma y1. Now the distance QR, if I talk about, QR is y2 minus y1 and PR is what? x2 minus x1. Achha, ek baar I'll explain this point to you again. Look at this. Why QR is y2 minus y1? Dekho. The distance from x-axis is y coordinate. Okay. So from here to here, what is the y coordinate? Y1. So this complete is y1 from here to here. And from here to here is what? Y2. So remaining would be what? Y2 minus y1. This is y2. This is y1. So this smaller would be what? Y2 minus y1. Got it? That's how we solved it. And this is how we derived the distance formula. So whenever it comes to finding the distance between any 2 points given to you, you can just use the formula and you can get your answers, right? Let's move forward. Perfect. So guys, the question to you is that the coordinates of the points on x-axis are a distance 5 from the point this. Okay. We have to find a coordinate on the x-axis which are at a distance of 5 from the point 0, 6, minus 3. So solve it, guys. Dekho, the point is lying on the x-axis, right? So let the point is, we don't know the point, right? Let the point is a comma b. This is how we let a point, but we are going to let over here a comma 0. Why 0, by the way? Because the point lies on x-axis, right? And if the point is lying on x-axis, its y coordinate would be 0. That we have learned already, right? Distance of a comma 0 from 6 minus 3 is given to you 5, right? So I'm going to solve it now. Look at this. Y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square, right? Okay, that thing, the distance between these 2 points is going to what? 5. So we'll get a square minus 12a plus 36. And look at this, guys. Minus to minus will become plus. So it would be 3 square, it would be 9. Inside a square root, yep, that is important. If I do this square both sides, I'll get a square minus 12a plus 45 equal to 25, right, guys? So that would become a square minus 12a plus 20 equal to 0. Now we have to factorize it by middle term splitting method, right? And 20, we need to factor 20. 20 is what? 10 and 2. 10 into 2 is 20 now. So look at this. That is 0. Okay. So if I take a common, I'll get what? A minus 2. Fine. If I take minus 2 common, what I'll get? I'll get a minus 10. And that is 0. So a minus 2 into a minus 10 has to be 0. So the values of a that we are going to get would be what? 2 comma 10. So guys, we have two values of a. It can be 2 as well and it can be 10 as well, right? Okay, and that's why the question is saying that coordinates of the points on the x-axis. But we don't need to find the a. We need to find the coordinates of the point on the x-axis, right? So if a is 2, the coordinate of the point would be 2 comma 0. And if a is 10, it would be 10 comma 0. Definitely y is going to be 0 because the point lies on the x-axis, right? So guys, we got the answer as 2 comma 0 and 10 comma 0. Am I clear to everyone? Simple tha. There is no doubt about it, right? Let's move forward. Okay. So yeah, we got the answer over here. Now the next thing that we are going to discuss is section formula. But first of all, tell me, you understood the distance formula, guys, everyone? एक question और करवा लो distance formula का. Okay, let me explain you one more question of distance formula. Just a second. Let me insert a slide over here. Yeah, I think we should do one more question. So look at this. Find distance between 2 comma minus 3 and minus 4 comma 5. Okay, so look, anyone can be x1 y1, anyone can be x2 y2, doesn't matter. Okay, so जिसको आपका मन है उसको लो, आंसर आपका ठीक आएगा, don't worry about that. Okay, so let's say the point P is x1 y1 and which is, let's say, okay, it is 2 comma minus 3. It can be x2 y2 as well. Yeah, both the ways you will get the same answer, don't worry about that. x2 y2 is, let's say, it's minus 4 comma 5. What was the formula? The formula was under root of x2 minus x1 whole square, right, plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? What is x2? X2 is minus 4, so minus 4. What is x1? Minus 2. So minus 4 minus 2 whole square plus what is y2? Is 5. Minus of y1 is minus 3, so minus of minus 3, okay? Whole square. Now look at this. Minus 4 minus 2 is what? Minus 6. Minus 6 square is what? 36, right? Okay. And 5 minus 3 what? 5 and 3, 8. 8 square is what? 64. So what you are going to guess is under root of 100. And that is what? 10. Distance between P and Q is what? The distance between P and Q is 10 units. Okay, got it? Got how to use the formula? Yeah, absolutely, guys. Even you will put x1 y1 is minus 4 comma 5, x2 y2 is 2 comma minus 3. Still, you will get the same answer. Don't worry about that. Okay, you are going to get the same answer always. Got it? Yeah. Next thing, that is called the section formula. अब देखो ये important है समझना कि what is the meaning of section formula. Okay, देखो क्या होता है actual में कि what happens is that you have a line segment AB. Okay, coordinate of A is x1 y1 and coordinate of B is x2 y2. There is a point lies on this line segment P such that it divides AB in the ratio of m upon n. Okay, so right now it is dividing such that, sorry, AP over BP equals to m upon n. This thing is called internal division. What is called? Internal division. So right now there is a point P which is dividing AB, line segment AB, in the ratio of m upon n, and the point P lies in between A and B. The point P lies in between A and B. That's why it is called the internal division, right, guys? And one more thing, that is called the external division. Look at in the second figure, you can see that again the point P is there. Okay. Earlier AP by BP was m upon n. Abhi dekho AP is kya hai? Look at the figure. AP is still m and BP is still n, right? Again the same thing is there, but why we are calling it external division? Actually earlier the point P was lying in between A and B, right? Okay, now in the second figure you can see that point P is not lying in between A and B. No, the point P is lying outside AB. Okay, in this figure the point P is lying outside AB, and as the point P is lying outside AB, this thing is called as external division. Externally, this point is lying externally, that's why this is called as external division, right? Okay, so what we are going to learn over here, actually we are going to learn that if point A is given, point B is given, how to find point P. That's our question, right? Okay, and for that we need to use a very simple formulas. Let's say, guys, if the coordinate of point A is x1 y1, point B is x2 y2, the ratio in which P is dividing is m and n. So the coordinate of point P when it is internal division, when the P is lying internally, it would be m times x2 plus n times x1 over m plus n. Look at the formula over here, and n times x1 plus n times y1 over m plus n, right? What is the formula? M times of x2 plus n times of x1, okay, upon m plus n over here. Fine. Oops, yeah, got it. Is there any doubt about it? Getting it right? Okay, guys, well done. अब ये फॉर्मूला यूज कैसे करते हैं वो तो मैं आपको बता ही दूंगा. अच्छा, व्हाट अबाउट एक्सटर्नल डिवीजन सर? देखो एक्सटर्नल के अंदर जो प्लस उसकी जगह माइनस साइन पुट कर दो, दैट्स इट. हाँ, दैट्स इट, वेरी सिंपल. एट द प्लेस ऑफ प्लस यू विल पुट माइनस, इट विल बिकम एक्सटर्नल. देखो मैं आपको बताया था यहाँ पे एक्सटर्नल वाला फॉर्मूला. At the place of plus, what they did? At the place of plus, just put the minus, it would become the external, right? Earlier, it was mx2 plus nx1 over m plus n. यहाँ पे minus आ गया, बस यही change है. Got it? हाँ, definitely. अभी हमें use करना है कि how to use the formula. So let's understand that how to use the formula. Okay, let's see a question. Find the coordinate of the point which divides the line segment joining the point 4, 6 and minus 5, minus 4 internally in the ratio of 3:2. So look what is happening guys in this question, that you have a line segment. Okay. On that line segment, you have a point A that is 4, 6. Okay. And then you have other point B. And the coordinate of B is what? Minus 5, minus 4. Okay. Now you have to use your section formula to get the coordinates of the point that is lying in between them. How do I know that the point is lying in between them? Because it is internal division, right? So we need to find the coordinate of a point which lies in between them such that the point is dividing the line segment in the ratio of 3:2, right? So x1 is what? 4. X2 is what? Sorry, y1 is what? 6. X2 is what? Minus 4, 5. And other thing, y2 is minus 4. And the ratio, P point is lying in between them, na? A and B के बीच में P कहीं पे lie कर रहा है ऐसे. So ratio is what? Ratio is given to you, it is 3:2, right? 3:2. So from here to here it is 3. And from the remaining one it is 2, right? ये जो है बचा कितना है? ये आपने पास है 2, right? My pen is not working actually, yaar. It stopped somewhere. That's why I need to. My handwriting is very bad. Yeah, in that sense, that's the reason behind that. Give it a try. I'm going to explain after that. Don't worry. Okay. No, still not working. Fine. Don't worry. I'm explaining, guys. Okay. Look at this. So basically, what you will do is that I told you point A and point B. Okay. देखो. X1, Y1 पता लग गया आपको? What is X1 and Y1? Okay. Look at this now. X1 is 4, 6. X2 is minus 5, minus 4. M and N you have, right? So M की जगह पे you will put 3. X2 की जगह पे you will put minus 5. Okay. At the place of N you will put 2, and at the place of X1 you will put 4. That's it. You put the values, you get the answer. That's it. It's very simple, guys. Okay. Always the left wala point is X1, Y1. Right wala would be X2, Y2. Okay. The first ratio would be M. The second ratio would be N. And formula is you have to remember. Okay. That's it. Same thing is there for external division as well. We have a question for that as well. So 4, 5 and X are 2 points. 2 points, and the point Y divides the line segment joining Z externally in the ratio of 4:3. Z have a 4, 5, right? So coordinate of Z is given to you. यहाँ पे Z mention नहीं actually. I will write Z over here. So coordinate of Z is given to you. Z is 4, 5. Okay. X is given to you. So the point Y divides the line segment is ZX externally in the ratio of 4:3, right guys? So M is 4. Sorry. M is 4. Okay. N is 3. And in the formula, you have to use M minus N, right? So in this formula, you have to use M minus N. So M is 4, N is 3, X1, Y1 is 4, 5, and X2, Y2 is what? 7, minus 1. Okay. Got it? So formula hai, you put the values, you get the answer. Fine. So I'll just quickly show it to you. Look at this. Formula was mx2 minus nx1 over m minus n, or my2 minus ny1 over m minus n. I already told you that x1, y1 is what? 4, 5. x2, y2 is what? 7 minus 1. And ratio is what? 4:3, right? So m की जगह 4 put किया. N की जगह पे you will put 3. Okay. x1 की जगह पे you will put 4. y1 की जगह पे you will put 5. x2 की जगह पे you will put 7. And y2 की जगह पे you will put minus 1, right? You solve it, you get the answer as 16, minus of 19. Got it? Okay. Okay, so this is your homework questions now. You will complete the homework questions. And as you know, if you have any doubts, you need to put the doubts on the BDF, and I'm going to answer over there, right? What is BDF? It is Batch Discussion Forum. Okay, everyone? Bye-bye. Khuda Hafiz. Take care. And God bless you. See you again. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.